Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Thanks, everybody, for views our show. Don't forget to like, comment, and share anytime you see it out there. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's the Friday Fix. No politics. We just be talking in there. Talking. I got a little reckless last time. We don't want to talk about it. Don't forget to catch us on our Sunday show. Our Sunday town hall. It's an open mic. Anybody could come in there and say whatever you want. That is a political show. We're going to review everything that we did in the past week and talk about anything that's concerning you. That's at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Don't worry, your team will be losing in football anyways.
It won't matter. I mean, the football's pretty much over. I think they're playoffs now.
Yes, it's the playoffs now. So it looks like we got about less than so many days before Donald Trump takes office. And, you know, he has a lot of plans for expansion for America.
Absolutely.
You know, So Trump refuses to rule out using military force to take Greenland or the Panama Canal. During a Tuesday press conference, Trump was asked if he'd assure the world that he wouldn't use military or economic coercion to secure the sovereign territory and the vital waterway, respectively. The president-elect in his response reinforced the critical economic importance that he sees in Greenland and the Panama Canal. I can't assure you, he said, I'm not going to commit to that. It might be that you'll have to do something.
Man, this dude is crazy, man. This is one of our allies. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Greenland and the Danish government, they're one of our allies. They're part of NATO. You know what I mean? And so him doing this is kind of almost like he's declaring war on our closest allies. On top of that, you got Canada, who's a part of NATO, and they're our northern neighbor. Like this is not a game. You don't just talk about, hey, we're going to make you the 51st state. Like, this is a joke. It makes our country a joke. It makes us all look like jokes. No, I know it's cool.
I don't think so.
Let me just
go ahead.
I know it's cool for us to sit around and ha ha he and all that good stuff, like the world's a game. But those are our elected officials. There should be some sense of decorum when it comes to how they deal with the general public. But there's not. That's pretty much gone right now.
Yeah, and what I see from Donald Trump is, why not expand? Who's going to stop him? Denmark? They have 16,000 active duty personnel. We got 16,000 people down the street in the military getting drunk right now. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's like, I feel what he's saying though, bro. It's like, look, the people elected me to do what I be doing, right?
Yeah. So
I'm going to do what I do. Look, we're going to take Denmark. We're going to take Panama. Well, I might take Canada if they keep getting funky about the maple syrup. Say he might look, Donald Jr. is like, yo, go get Mexico. Go get Mexico.
And I'm hearing they're saying, Joe Rogan came out talking about why don't we just take Mexico? And he also said that he wants to change the name.
The cartel?
He also said he wanted to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico
to the Gulf of America. Like I'm saying, bro, who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop any of us? Look,
he said the Gulf of United States. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, the Gulf of America.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it sounds cool, the Gulf of America. But who's going to stop him? What, the UK?
I mean, it's just at a point right now where he's unserious. Focus on the policies that matter.
No, I think he's dead serious. He ain't got to focus on none of that stuff. He's going to point and click.
Let me just say that. I mean, if I were to just look at this from a perspective of like, hey, let's just say this is reality for a moment. You look at where Canada lies. Like, Canada has some of the most oil in the entire world. They have some of the most natural gas in the entire world. They're resource rich. They have some of the most. I think I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like some type of a fertilizer. Potash or something. They have some of the most of that in the entire world as well. Like that's farmers need that in order to be able to grow their crops and everything else. On top of that, when you get into northern Canada, just like Alaska, it borders the Arctic. The Arctic is going to become one of the biggest, newest trade routes that there is. It's going to overtake a lot of the trade routes that people are using because there's a quicker way to get here from the Arctic, but it's normally frozen over. So we haven't been able to really utilize that, but it's opening up. And now that it's opening up, they're going to also find out there's going to be a lot more exploration for natural resources like oil, like natural gas, a lot of other things as well. So from that perspective, what he's saying would make sense. You know what I mean? Because it kind of almost locks us in. So we have a lock in for Russia, because from both sides, you got Alaska and you got Russia that runs between that little strait right there. And then on the other side, they only can go through Greenland. I mean, they have to cross. I think that's Greenland right there that they have to cross by in order to get out of the Baltics or whatever else is over there for Russia. So, I mean, from that perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, right? But at the end of the day, Donald Trump was given the power of a king. All he had to do was win the election. And now he has the power of a king. And as a king, what he's going to, or a dictator, if he feels like he wants to take Greenland, he's going to send our troops up there to go get it. If he feels like he wants to take the Panama Canal, he's going to send our troops down there to get it. You want to know why? Because he can. Yeah. And if he's you should take everything this man says literally. Because no matter, he could think of some funky thought in his head. He'd be like, you know what? I think Native Americans are really aliens from outer space, and they were here to destroy America before we got it. And it was somewhere in the Bible of pages we lost. And we need to get rid of them all. And you know what they're going to do? Yeah. They're going to get rid of all the Native Americans. You want to know why? Because he told them to do it. This man is senile, and you're giving him power to do whatever he wants to do. He gonna do it. And I'm gonna watch because I'm over 35. You ain't got to make me go to war.
Last night I had a conversation with two people, you know what I mean? People in my family pretty much, that talked about kind of Donald Trump, and they were like, it was my cousin, and it was also his wife. That's why I said pretty much, you know, she's on our family as well. But he made a comment like before, like Trump's going to get us out of war, keep us out of war, X, Y, Z. But last night when we started talking, he was singing the song War. He started singing that. I'm like, man, so whatever this man says, pretty much, you guys are willing to bend to whatever lie he told to get to where he's at. You don't have to believe anything he's saying, because you obviously can't believe his policy on immigrants, because it only pertains to the poor immigrants. It doesn't pertain to immigrants that you can
enrich pay cheap. You can pay cheap
exactly
American jobs, so the big companies don't have to pay for them.
Enrich like the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that. Like you said, get paid cheap. So I mean,
they do care about it. I think have you talked to anyone that cares about that?
I talked to a lot of people, but none of them care about that. So I think people have actually said, that they care about, them giving these jobs away, or even the H-1B visa jobs. They do care about that. They
were promised all the immigrants and all the jobs back.
Do you know they're fast tracking the H-1B visa this year? There's a new law kicking in that'll fast track that visa. You think they're going to do anything to stop that?
No.
You think he's going to change his mind about who he's going to let stay here? And because he's already sold that to his people. He's already sold that. He told us already that he's already also was trying to sell energy, like taking off bans on certain things and regulations on gasoline companies, fuel companies, because of if they gave $1 billion. He told them that. You know what I mean? So do we not think that he's bought?
At least I mean, most politicians are bought, though.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. They just don't come out and say. At least he's like, yeah, they gave me this money, so I'm going to do this.
He's so bought that, I mean, we're going to talk about it later on in the segment, that these people are now willing to walk out front with him. They're showing you, we have oligarchs we've always had oligarchs in our country, but now they're willing to sit there and let you know, hey, this is what this is. It's becoming like Russia. I mean, pay attention to what Russia is, but there's one strong man out of all of them, which is Putin. It's a different situation. One thing about us is that it won't be impossible to have a Putin, but it's pretty tough because of the way
we're gonna have old school style Game of Thrones kingery.
Think so?
This man is gonna get on TV every day, be in your face, be online. Anyone says anything bad, they're gonna get arrested, or they're gonna get sued, or something's gonna happen to their family. We're in uncharted waters. I couldn't imagine 10, 20 years ago Donald Trump would be the king of America. But here we are.
Here we are.
And I'm here for the chaos.
Pretty much.
I am here for the chaos.